Okay, good afternoon. Today is Saturday, July 25th, 2026. My name is Troy Schrader. I am the founder, engineer of Alycone Simvionics, which is an arm of Persevere Innovation Labs in Lakeland, North Washington, which is technically Auburn. This is the Desktop Flight Director, and as you've seen, I did post a picture on the forums. This particular unit is my development unit. This one will work with any panel that I designed for it. This particular panel was designed for the breadboard unit while I was making and inventing this little guy. So it's a little bit sloppy. We've got some generic encoders and potentiometer here. Obviously this is supposed to be a wheel, according to this picture here. That is the ultimate form factor that it will be. But in the meantime, it still functions the same. It's just not a wheel. So we'll come over here and look at the little input panel. These are chalk buttons, and these are the buttons that will be used for the actual unit, but I haven't quite decided whether I want to go with these brown ones or a different unit. Depends kind of what people really want to have as far as whether they want it to be a little bit more clicky or not. These have a little bit of subtle click to them. So it's kind of a user preference, and we'll do some kind of testing and to see what people like the most. Feature-wise, we'll start off. The unit is plugged in by USB. The power is always getting some power, but it starts off in a powered down standby state. So in order to power it on, or at least take it out of standby, we'll press and hold the AP button. You can just imagine that it says AP, and you'll see that the power light comes on. On the actual development or retail unit, the one that for the main actual form factor, this light obviously won't exist, but it will actually be part of the backlight control knob. So that light will always be on. It is dimmer than the others. At least it will be on the actual production unit. This one, we've got some issues with this particular build here. I had to take it apart several times, and so it's not quite as bright as it used to be. But if you'll look, I've got the potentiometer here, and I'll just go ahead and turn, and you'll see the light, the backlight legend light up completely. Get a little bit closer, and as I turn, it goes dimmer and brighter. Nice full range. Again, that will actually be brighter, and it is brighter than it looks. Still daylight out. Now, if we come over here to our functions, so each one of these encoders, except for the VS wheel, or the feet per minute wheel, has a push feature. So there's a secondary feature or command that you can assign for each one of these knobs. For the course knob, obviously, and just as you've seen in the engineering drawing, you will see that it controls the aux functions, and these are user assignable. All of the secondary functions are user assignable, but these are kind of your main. These will be kind of, everybody has their own way they want to fly their aircraft, so I wanted to give you some ability to set things up the way you would like, but by default there are some settings that will be in place. So for instance, if I have an aux set and I want to activate it, we just simply tap it, and you'll see it light up there. And of course for aux 2, you're going to hold. It only takes a second and lights up. And we've got that one in white. I originally had one LED for the aux, and I found that it would actually be a little bit more confusing, or it could cause a person to not really have their right workflow when they're flying. So I figure, what's another LED? And we've got that one as well. So these both operate independently. Doesn't matter which one you have active at a particular time. Same thing with the speed, heading as well, and altitude. Okay. One of the things that I wanted to show you here is, let's say you don't have speed mode activated, but you wanted to turn on toga, which is what's the default. What it will ship with. It'll be configured with the speed button being the your toga, and you won't see that light up here on the panel, but you will see an indication that it did do this. So again, that's your secondary function. Any of your secondary functions, if it's not on and you press and hold, it will flash like that. And if it is on and you press and hold, it'll just kind of blink once. That'll at least tell you that your secondary function command was issued. And the same is for all of these. Each of them do the same thing. And your VS, there's no indication on here for it, but it does show up in the system. And by default, that one will be shipped with a VNav toggle. But again, that will be user assignable. You can configure that in the configuration app, which is still being built. AP button, go ahead and push it. Now, I do have a grounding issue with the panel lights on here, so sometimes it doesn't want to light up exactly right when I push it, but we'll see what happens, and it did this time. Yay. Same thing, we'll turn it off. And if you press and hold, it will go into power standby. So, roadmap for this going ahead, the next thing to do is to get the SimConnect app and the user interface going. It's not totally ready for that yet, and when I do have that, I will go ahead and make a full demo video so everybody can see exactly what's going on with that and how you'll be able to configure it. Aside from that, we'll be making the actual panel very, very soon. It'll be backlit just like this, except done so in a much better way. Don't have an actual timeline as to when I will have the first batch done. I'm going to be making them myself. However, I have some ordering of some parts and getting a few engineering drawings sent out for PCBs and things like that to be sent. We'll do some trial and error. So we're a few months away, at least, from actually having at least a batch of these that I can provide to you. But it is happening, and I appreciate the interest that's out there. I'm very glad to see that people are interested in this product. I'm very excited to be able to get this going, and I will see you on the next video. In the meantime, we're working our way towards that very, very quickly.